Laynie and welcome to my channel. If you are new to my channel, welcome. If you are returning to my channel, thank you so much. I truly appreciate it. You guys, this is my third cup of coffee, so I'm feeling great. I'm having a good hair day, which is not always the case, so I am just in a great mood. How are you guys doing today? I hope you're doing fantastic. I'm so excited. If you can hear road noise in the background, that's because we live off of a main road and there's just not much I can do about that. I hope it's not that loud. I don't know why it's so busy this time of day, but if you can hear that, I do apologize. But anyways, I'm back from a little mini weekend trip. We've moved into our house, which means I can unpack my makeup trunk. Finally! Woohoo! So excited about this. I'm tired of living out of this little trunk here. But I just wanted to go through all the products I have in here, what I've been using over the last few months, and everything I'm going to talk about I do have on my face today. Well, not all of it, but whatever I talk about is on my face right now. You guys, it's the coffee. I've just had too much, but I love it. A few of these things have changed. So over the last 4 months, we had all of our stuff in storage, including all of my husband doesn't wear makeup, all of my makeup in storage. And I just packed up the things that I thought I couldn't live without. And also a lot of these were items I was trying to use up over the period of being away from YouTube. It was just stuff that I don't always reach for, and I wanted to push myself to reach for it. So, if you want to see what I got in here, let's dive on in. First of all, let's talk about primers, because I gotta have primer. So I actually only packed 2 primers. I'm really impressed with myself. 2! That's not a lot. So the first one was something I've had for a while. It is the Ordinary High Silicone Primer. The Ordinary is super affordable, so I was very excited to try this out. It is a good primer. It's just not my favorite. I have found that some foundations break up on top of it, but I'm one of those bad people who I don't read the ingredients. And if you can see trash bags behind me, sorry. The joys of moving. And the primers I'm using and the foundations and the air conditioning's on. Now you're going to hear that too, because it's crazy hot outside, you guys. It's like 90 degrees today. So, are you following this? Or am I totally all over the place? This primer is a high silicone primer, and I don't read ingredients when I'm putting on foundations, and silicone and water-based and oil-based and all of that can disagree with each other. So I have found some things break up over this. It's probably because of the fact that I'm not reading the ingredients. But it is a decent primer. It's supposed to fill in your pores. I feel like it does, but it definitely depends a lot on what foundation I put over top, because the foundation I'm going to talk about, I feel like emphasizes my pores, but I have just been dealing with it. The next primer is actually something I got for free, I believe, from Sephora. This is the Glam Glow Glow Starter Mega Illuminating Moisturizer. So I guess it's a moisturizer, but I just use it under my foundations as a primer. I'm wearing it today. I really like it because I do feel like it brings life to the skin. And since I have oily skin, I like to use matte products, powders, all of that. So this kind of helps bring that lit from within kind of look. So that's it for primers. How easy was that? I'm really impressed that I only picked 2. Over the months of moving, I only had these 2 in my kit, and it is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation. When I first used this, I really loved it, but I'm not going to lie to you guys, by the end of this 4-month period, I'm tired of using it. It is a very good foundation for the price tag. Very good. It holds up well to my oils, which I feel like in drugstore foundation is very hard to find, and it will wear all day. Like, this stuff is long lasting. My only complaint that I didn't realize before, since I've been wearing this like every day for 4 months, I feel like it really emphasizes my pores. Like, when I first put it on, they look great, but by the end of the day, I feel like my pores look gigantic. Like really big. So that is my only complaint about this. It's like, by the end of the workday, I feel like my pores look like I have total craters on my face. And those were the only 2 foundations I've packed away. Who am I? So I did have in here my unique translucent setting powder, but I did finish that up. Then I moved on to my Bare Minerals Powder Foundation. The reason I put it in here is I don't love this at all. I feel like it doesn't wear well on my oily skin, so I wanted to push myself to use it up. I hate wasting products, especially when they're high-end, which I consider Bare Minerals high-end. It's definitely not cheap. So this one, when I'm fair, I can put all over, but right now I've been really into fake tanner for the summer because I just don't have time to get out there and get sun, and I also try not to get crazy in the sun as it does age skin, and I'm just getting older, so I don't want wrinkles. But this I've been using to set my under eyes, my anywhere I've used concealer to brighten the face. I also use it for that. It's okay. It just doesn't blow me away. Not probably going to repurchase any Bare Mineral powders, just being honest. And then I skipped over one thing, which was concealer. Honestly, I only had this, and then I would use this light foundation for concealer. Not ideal, but I made it work. The concealer I've been using is my NARS Matte Concealer in Vanilla. So this is a nice concealer. I do get a slight bit of creasing by the end of the day around the eyes, but this side almost always creases. It'd be like a miracle for it not to crease. So that's really not a big deal to me. But the reason I've decided I just don't love this, the only reason is I've decided I'm not a fan of the pot concealer. I don't think I'm going to purchase any potted concealers in the near future, but it is a really nice concealer. If you don't mind the packaging, go for it. Next up, let's talk about for warming up the face. The two items I have been using for months. First of all is the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil sample I got from Sephora. This is the tiniest sample, but it never runs out. I think it keeps reproducing in the container. This stuff is so pigmented, a little goes a very long way. I'm not kidding you. You guys, I've been using this sample for more than 4 months and I still have it. How is that possible, Too Faced? What is your secret? It's so good, and it's just a really great tone where it's like not too warm, not too cool. You can bronze, you can contour, you can do it all. The other thing I've been trying to use up is this matte bronzer stick by Milk. I got this in one of those little mini kits they had around Christmas time. Really, really nice. It actually works very well on my oily skin, which is surprising. Cream bronzers, cream highlighters usually scare me with oily skin, but this blends out really nicely and actually stays put. One thing I have found is that I can put this over my foundation and even over powders, and I don't have a problem, which I was like, wow, that's really good, because usually cream over powder doesn't work, but it seems to buff out fine when I've done it. And I do like to set this with a powder bronzer just so I know it's going to stay put all day, but I actually like this way more than I thought I would. I guess this also could be counted for warming up. I have been using the crap out of this Too Faced Peach Glow palette. So I bought this when it first came out. It was all the rage. I was using the bronzer that was in here, but I've hit pan and it's basically done for. And then I used up most of the highlighter. I have been loving this blush. I've used it almost every single day. Peach tones are just so versatile. Since I was running on the bare minimums here, it was nice to have a peach blush because I feel like it goes with any look. Any look. It looks so good, and I have been into blush. Like, I have not been holding back. I have really been putting quite a bit of blush on. I really am into it right now. But the highlighter was not my favorite. It's quite pinky toned when applied, and sometimes it would look too pink when I'm fair. When I have my fake tanner on, I don't feel like it looks too bad. Oh, and by the way, if you guys want to hear my fake tan routine, what I've been using for an affordable, long-lasting fake tan, let me know below, because I feel like I've hit jackpot with my self-tanning routine. Back to this palette. I would not buy something like this again. I have just realized face palettes are not my favorite because it seems like I'm always really stuck on using one product. Like, I love the blush in here. I think I'd much rather have just the blush than the other stuff because they were only to me. So I have just come to find most face palettes I'm like by the end of it, because there's like one, maybe two colors I use a lot, then everything else just sits there, and I feel like it's a waste of money. So would not get this again. Just don't love the base palette. I've hardly reached for this. This is the Flower Beauty. I don't even know if they make this anymore, you guys. This is so old. Don't judge me. This is their powder to cream, powder to liquid blush. Beautiful, bright baby doll pink. Sometimes it's so fun for that little pop of color on the cheeks. Really, really good. I love the formula. really old, so don't judge. Next up is highlight. I only brought one highlighter with me besides what came in that Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. One highlighter, but I'm in love with it. This is the Artist Couture Illuminati Diamond Glow Powder. I got this little bad boy in BoxyCharm. It is so beautiful. It's this really beautiful peachy gold color. It's what I'm wearing right now. So pretty, so versatile, and I just love how it looks so smooth on the skin. Like, I don't feel like it really emphasizes texture. It's not really glittery. It's just beautiful, and if you dampen the highlight, you will just be like blinded by it. It's so pretty. I love it in the inner corner. It goes with like every eye look. Love it under the brow. I even pop a little on my forehead. Yes, I know I'm oily, but don't stop me. Don't stop my dreams, okay? I like to glow too, and then I like to glow a lot more at the end of the day when I'm oily. But that's okay. It's fun when you first do it. But this is so beautiful. I got this in BoxyCharm. Such a nice highlighter. Okay, I think that is all for face products besides setting spray. So setting spray, I've had several in here. I started with a ColourPop one, a Pixie, and then my Urban Decay. So I've gone through quite a few setting sprays. I'm obsessed with setting spray. I use it like every single day. It's great for dampening products. And then of course I had to pack my little fan I got on Amazon. You guys, if you want to be extra, this is it. But it is the best thing for setting spray. It's like you put it on, you don't have to wait, you just like dry it down a little bit so you don't get any crinkles or wrinkles anywhere. I'm obsessed with this fan. It was an excellent purchase from Amazon. So I packed the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer. I like this one because it has a nude base, which really evens out the skin tone. Like today, I even brought it down under the eyes for a nice even base before I go in with everything. It's not as good as the Too Faced Shadow Insurance if you have oily lids. Too Faced Shadow Insurance literally keeps my eyeshadow in place all day, and I have pretty oily lids. This one is like just under it. And then for eyeshadow, honestly, I have been using bronzer a lot in the crease for the last 4 months, putting this on the crease, buffing it out, darkening it, keeping it light and natural. Like, I have been doing this so much because I hardly packed any eyeshadow. Like, that's the only matte eyeshadow I pack. It's true. I picked this up while we were in the process of moving because I wanted something with a pop of color to carry around with me, and I loved that this Physicians Formula palette has really beautiful nude shades, gold tones, this deep one that can really be used to smoke out a look, and then it's got that pop of turquoise. It is what I'm wearing today, but I did add something to it. But it's such an excellent palette. The formula is awesome. My one complaint is the lightest shade is quite powdery and kind of gritty, so you really need to wet your brush to really get a good, pretty, flawless application. But this has been the best little thing to travel with. Then for today's look, I did pair it with my cream eyeshadow. It is just a black unique eyeshadow, and I just put a little bit on a brush and then just blended because I didn't want it to be too harsh. But I love this look today, and all I used was this plus that little bit of black cream shadow. One thing I've been using that's both eyeshadow and eyebrow is the Unique powder. They don't make this anymore. I use it in my eyebrows. That's what I've been using for like 4 months. I think I might have had a brow pencil in here, but I used it up and I don't even know what it is at this point. But this stuff was so good, but they don't sell it anymore, so I don't want to rave about it. I have gone through several different mascaras over the months, but my go-to are the L'Oreal Voluminous, both the primer and then the carbon black. What a great combo for some Va Va Voom lashes for a very affordable price. I also kept in here a liquid eyeliner Galactic pen. This is so nice. I used it today for my wing, and it is literally the easiest thing ever. When you are terrified of a wing like I am, this really makes it easy. My hair is like getting so flat. Like, that's the problem with my hair. It gets so flat so fast. I picked up an eyeliner because I needed something black and I didn't pack one. This is just Wet n Wild, and it's really nice. I used it in my waterline today. Now, this will smudge throughout the day. I smudged it into the lower lash line, so I knew that wouldn't be a problem. But if you want just in the lower lash line, this will transfer throughout the day. But it is really black for an affordable eyeliner. I also stuck one blue one in here, Marcel. I think I got it in BoxyCharm. I bought the ColourPop Brow Gel. I'm obsessed with this. If you like fluffy brows, this is the best one on the market, and it's so cheap. It gives you close to a soap brow. It's so nice. I love, love, love this. Highly recommend. I've been very much into like fluffier looking brows. And then I have in here the Ardell Magnetic 001, wearing those today. They are my favorite. I can't do glue lashes. I struggle badly. I'm trying to learn, but it's just really a struggle for me. Those have been so easy for me. So I think that's everything for eyes. You guys, I'm proud of myself. Over the last 4 months, I have functioned on this and I've still had fun. I've just realized that you can really do anything with makeup, and you can basically make anything work. I have had a bunch of lipsticks in here. I picked up a hot pink lip liner from Wet n Wild because I've been using a Unique's Sucker Punched lip stain, which I realized is upstairs in my purse, so sorry about that. I will link it down below. Obsessed with it, and whenever I wear it, I get like 50 billion compliments. It's super vibrant, and it lasts all day. It is the best lip stain ever sold. I also stuck in here a red lip liner by Unique because I also packed up a red liquid lipstick, Phantom from DLS. Don't know the brand, got it in a subscription, but it's like the most vibrant, beautiful red ever. So pretty. Sometimes you just need a pop of color. You gotta have one. I've been trying to use up this NYX Lingerie matte lipstick. I just don't like the formula. It's super drying and uncomfortable in my opinion. Then my Cargo Liquid lip gloss. Of course, it's a liquid. It's a lip gloss. And it was just nice to pop on basically any nude lip for some shine. My favorite lip liner ever, Wet n Wild in Bear to Comment. The best nude lip liner there is. This Hard Candy lip gloss. So pretty, but messy packaging. So then my favorite lip combo over the last 4 months have been these two items right here. Oh my gosh. This is a Unique lip liner in Plush, and I cannot find anything that is similar to it. It is like a mauve, but a very lavender mauve. It's so beautiful in my opinion. I love lining my lips, and then I'll fill it in just slightly on the edge. Like this, both top and bottom. Full line, a little bit of a fill-in. Then I've been going in with this Hard Candy Cashmere Silk in Sorbet, and it's like this beautiful coral. Place it in the center of the lips, and then I just pat it out. And I'm obsessed with this lip combo. Obsessed with it. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Every time I put it on, I feel like Kim Kardashian. I don't know why. I feel like these are colors Kim would wear. Every time I'm like, ooh, look at me. I'm like Kim Kardashian. I look nothing like her. I'm not built like her. Nothing like her. But when I wear this, I'm like, I am Kim Kardashian. That is everything I have lived on over the last 4 months, or at least 99% of it. Like I said, I'm impressed that I stuck with using these products for 4 months. Some days it was a struggle, but for the most part, I just really, truly realized you can have fun using any products, and you can basically make any products work when it comes to makeup. That's why I love makeup. It's just fun, and it brings out your creative side, and there's no rules. No matter what someone tells you, there are no rules when it comes to makeup, and you can tell them I said that. Alright guys, that is everything. I'm going to shut this video down before it hits 25 minutes. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. I would love, love, love for you to be a part of the Lash family. Really, I would. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and Snapchat, both places. I'm a little hit or miss lately, but eventually, I promise I will be on there more consistently. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful day.